Hello out there, this is Kelly with Gia's Italian Kitchen. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are back in the Pizza Haven. Lance is hiding over there in the corner. There he is. Thanks so much for having us. So he built this. This is in his backyard, and we are going to make, and Lisa's over there. Shout out. So we're a live studio audience tonight, so that'll be really exciting. So hopefully you hear some cheering in the background from folks. Yay! So tonight we're going to make some more pizzas, but we're also going to make a panini. So this was Lance's idea, so I'm super excited. So we're going to take the pizza dough, put it in his oven. It's going to look like a flying saucer. Then it's going to come out, and we're going to cut it and fill it up and make a panini. So it'll be a super exciting episode. So thanks again for joining. If you have not emailed us and you would like the class packet that has the pizza dough recipe and the grocery list for some of the toppings, you can email us at kelly@giasitaliankitchen.biz, B-I-Z, and we can email that out to you. Can we cut the music? Sorry. That's going right in there. Okay, so we have pre-rolled some of the dough. So we made the dough earlier today because it has yeast in it. You want to let it rise for at least a couple hours and kind of warm up and poof up a little bit. So we did that this morning, and there is a video on that also. So we'll put the link to make the dough in this post so that you can grab that as well and make that ahead of time next time. So what have you done over here?
Okay, well, this is just a regular pizza dough, same recipe, same size, about 275 grams.
You're so specific.
And then we, I like consistency. So then I just flattened it out, but not as flat and big as a pizza crust.
Oh, so we're starting with the panini.
Oh,
okay.
We're starting with the
panini.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
That's totally fine.
We'll start with the panini.
Cool.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So you rolled it out kind of like maybe half of the thinness that we would roll out a pizza
half
dough?
Of the thinness, half of the diameter.
Okay, cool. And it's just going to go in just like that.
Yeah,
okay, so let's get one in.
Let's just put that in. And we could put in a couple if you want.
Oh, okay, sure. Why not? And how long is this going to take in there?
2 minutes, 3 minutes maybe.
Is that faster than the pizza?
No.
It was about 3 minutes for the pizza too? Okay. So
So
how hot is your oven?
750.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
750.
Yeah.
So if you don't have one of these amazing pizza ovens in your backyard, also in the packet, I kind of step you through how to do this at home. So I don't have one of these either, but wish I did. But if you have a pizza stone, you can do this in your oven at home. And it really doesn't come out exactly like Lance's does, but it comes out pretty darn close to a pizza oven. So you can do this at home.
Julie, can she get this? Yeah.
Hey Kelly,
Yeah.
if you do this at home on a stone, what temperature do you have your oven at?
So you're going to do it at about 500 degrees, not broil, but just 500 degrees on the pizza stone. And it takes only about 6 minutes at home. So it really does. It's quick. It crisps up. It's light and fluffy and crispy. It really is pretty awesome at home. And there's definitely instructions on the pizza stone if you're going to use that so that you don't crack your stone or, ruin it. But that stone really, really makes a difference for doing it in an oven. And there's contraptions that you can buy that hook onto your gas grill that you can, oh my gosh, look at that. That is so cool. Look how thick that is. That is beautiful. So did you flip it?
We'll put that. I did not flip
Okay.
it. I don't normally flip it.
Okay.
We can try that first.
No, I'm just wondering.
Okay.
Okay, so these are super, super, super hot. So we are not going to cut these yet.
Yeah, that'll take a couple minutes.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So I think one difference from when we made the pizza last time, do you use the 00 flour?
Yes.
You do?
I do.
Okay. Okay. So 00 flour, if you don't know what that is, that's what's in mine as well. It's not gluten-free, but it's almost gluten-free. But it's, do you get yours from Graziano's?
No, I have a friend who has a restaurant.
Oh, that's right. You have a hookup. You have a secret hookup. Okay.
I got a guy.
You do. I have a guy. I don't have a guy. I have a store out of town that gets theirs imported, but it's 00. It makes your dough really, you can roll it out really, really thin. It gets crispy, it's light, and you don't get super full when you eat, 10 pieces of pizza. So it's really nice.
You can also get it on Amazon.
You can.
You have a worldwide audience.
Yeah, you can definitely get it on Amazon. I think it's Kudos is the brand for the Double Zero.
Really
but
good.
a lot of, also in your packet is a list of some of our favorite stores from like Portland and St. Petersburg, Chicago. There's a lot of, if you find an Italian store, a lot of them should have that like in bulk that you can buy. Mine, I think, was like a 5-pound bag of pizza, and it was awesome. And then you just have it for pasta and whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, how long do we want those to cool? Do you see them?
Oh, I think they're.
Can I cut into it?
Ready, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I use the orange cereal.
oh, cool. Okay. So we're going to do the panini, and you can do, like a pizza, any kind of toppings that you want. So this is just the toppings that I chose. So we're going to make a caprese. So caprese has usually, the tomato, the basil, and the mozzarella. So I'm kind of doing my twisted caprese where I had the pesto, and then we've got the mozzarella and some sun-dried tomatoes, roasted red peppers, and if you want, we've got salami or prosciutto. So you can do, whatever. So I'm going to just load it up and make one and just throw it at the studio audience and see what they think. And then you can make whatever combination you want. Okay, so that's the third one. So I'm going to take the first one. This is so cool. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this in half.
Oh, no,
Maybe.
got a sheet.
It's got what?
A sheet.
Oh,
There you go.
I'm like, wow.
That is one
Great
roll-
night,
one roll
Lance.
nice.
Thanks for setting me up with a really great knife. Okay, here we go. Now it's cutting. Oh, goodness. My husband's over there. He's not surprised.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Air pockets.
So, yeah, look at this. Look at these air pockets in the bread. Oh, and it's steaming. It's gorgeous. Yeah, so doing this
Yum.
and eating it warm, right? That's going to be even better. So I'm going to put the cheese on first so that gets a little melty. And then I'm just going to load this up with, are you guys okay if I do, well, I'll do one with meat. Is most people okay with meat? Okay, and then we'll do some without meat. Okay, and then on the other side, I'm going to put, so you can do sun-dried tomatoes, or I took my sun-dried tomatoes and put them in the Cuisinart, and so then it's kind of almost like a pesto. It's a kind of a puree, so it'll spread nice onto my bread and get warmed up here. And then, oh, it's going to be so good. This is going to be a lot of flavor, but hey, what Italian food doesn't have a lot of flavor, right?
There you go.
Okay, then what's next? We're gonna do some pesto. So this is my homemade pesto recipe, and this will also, you'll find this in our YouTube channel or in prior Facebook episodes. So if you would like the recipe for this, again, email us, kelly@jesusitaliankitchen.biz. This is my classic basil and a little bit of lemon zest. And I use pine nuts. And I do have a variation of peanuts because my oldest child is allergic to tree nuts. And so I used unsalted, dry roasted peanuts instead of the pine nuts. And it was actually really good. And you could barely tell. You could tell a little bit, but it was really nice. So there's an option for that if you have any nut allergies. And I love the pesto, so I'm giving kind of a generous spread there. Oops. Okay, what else? Sun-dried tomatoes. And, oh no, sorry, what are these? Roasted red peppers. I love these. So I'm going to just put a couple of these on there. So these you can broil these in the oven, and this you would put on broil. So you can do a bell pepper whole and put it in your broiler, and it'll kind of char, and then you kind of get that smoky flavor. So these are super yummy.
Can we get a from the studio audience?
How long do you cook them? How long do you broil them?
Yeah, so you're broiling them for like 3 minutes, but then you have to turn them. So think maybe 3 or 4 sides, depending on the size of your pepper, and then let them cool. And they're depending on what you're doing, you can put these in a lasagna or other recipes. So it kind of pre-cooks them, but it enables you to take some of the skin off. But more importantly, it gives you that smoky flavor.
Yeah. You put them in whole.
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I do. Put them in whole and then cut them afterwards, turn them. Yeah, they're really good.
What liquid are they in?
Right? Just olive oil. Yeah. All right. One more here. And then we're going to get some prosciutto. So you should be able to get this at your local grocer too. Beautiful thin. If you don't like prosciutto or don't, sometimes it's pricey. So if you don't want to spend the money on that, you could just get some salami slices too. It's all good. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is going to be huge. All right. So where's my puff? Here. It's going to be a really big sandwich. Okay, here we go. So let's try to flip this over. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, so can I use the same knife to cut this?
Sure.
Should I? Okay. And then, let's see, those for the pizzas. I'll just put it in here. And I'll just cut this into several pieces so that folks can share. But let me show you. So we've got the pesto, sun-dried tomato, the roasted red peppers, mozzarella. Did I say pesto already?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the meats, the salami and the prosciutto. Okay. Yum. So this is just such a fun option if you want a variation from pizza.
So you're saying prosciutto. I've always said prosciutto.
Oh. Over there they say prosciutto.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm saying it how they say it.
Okay, gotcha.
Good question. It is spelled prosciutto, but over there that's how they said it. So I'm going with that. All right. Hopefully this mozzarella is getting a little bit melty. Oh, yum. All right. Gonna give you guys here some. Here, take one, and I'll give you this. You guys can take them and pass them. Okay, so we've got 2 more saucers, so we're gonna cut those up and let folks make their own. We also have arugula. That's another nice thing that you can put on the inside of that is some raw arugula lettuce. That adds kind of a little spiciness to it. So I think next, do we want to do a pizza?
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So or should we roll out? You know what? Let's roll one of these out. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Just to see. So we're the recipe that's in the packet is you need like 3 1/3 cups of flour, and it makes about 6 dough balls. So it makes one big one, cut it into 6 to segregate them, let them rise, and from there they should about double in size. So then let's roll it out so you guys can see what it kind of looks like. The saucer roll versus the pizza roll. Okay. So here's one of our doughs. So there's a ball. Whoops. So is this about the same, like a 1/6 of like a 3 pound? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So we've got a nice like granite countertop or something that is going to help us to not stick. And then we've got more flour down on here, so this also doesn't stick. And I'm just going to roll this around a little bit. And then we've got a nice big rolling pin. And I'm going to just lightly roll this so that we get it into that.
You doing a pizza?
Well, you know what? I just want to roll this to show them the flying saucer piece.
Okay.
And then you tell me when to stop.
Oh.
Am I too big already?
You're right there.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah.
So that took like 2 seconds to roll that out. Okay. So why don't we throw one more of those in there?
Okay. Would you like to do that?
Oh yeah. What did we call this before? Oh no, we used that.
We use
Before,
that, but
okay.
on these you can use the small one.
Well, see, this is much easier because there's nothing on it.
Give it a few taps to get most of the flour off the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. There you go.
Okay. And then we're gonna shove it in, and then you gotta do a quick slingshot, right, to get
Just
it
like
out?
that.
Do you want me to push it in further?
No.
Okay. Okay, here, let me give you that back. All right, cool. So why don't we let's roll out a pizza then, and then we can make more of these paninis. Why don't I bring you guys some ingredients?
How's the panini?
It's so
studio
delicious.
audience?
Yeah, they're
So
gone.
delicious.
Okay.
They're gone. Or should I just make one more? I'll make one more. Pass it around. And then okay, we're gonna make one more panini here. I love this knife.
When you take the teeth off, yeah.
Uh-huh. So I'm just putting this down too on the countertop to get that second half cut, because sometimes it's kind of hard. Okay, so we're going pesto. And let me get the mozzarella down so that can start to warm up. So I bought these mozzarella pieces that they're pre-sliced. So a lot of places have those. Those are really nice because then you don't have to try to cut it yourself. All right, then we've got the pesto. So another pesto that we made earlier this summer is in preparation for the fall. Lance, I don't think I've made this for you before. So it's instead of doing the pine nuts and the cheese, you use walnuts, take the cheese out, and add maple syrup.
Oh.
And then you can serve that on like a ravioli, or on salmon is really good, or on like a butternut squash.
Oh,
It is phenomenal.
Can
So
you say that again?
yeah, so it's your classic pesto recipe where you think of like, the olive oil and the garlic and the cheese and the nuts, but you're taking the cheese away, you're replacing the pine, and I'll share the recipe. You can, again, shoot us an email, we'll send you the recipes. Replace the pine nuts for walnuts, and then add maple syrup.
Wow.
It's so good.
Wow.
Okay, so adding
So good.
of my sun-dried tomato on here now. And we've got the mozzarella. We want these roasted red peppers. And I'm gonna leave the meat off of this one, because I know we have some non-meat eaters out there tonight. But there is so much flavor on this, you almost don't need it. But doesn't prosciutto just like, prosciutto makes everything better, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Could you just have it open faced if you wanted to?
I'm sorry, say it again?
Could you just do open face if you wanted to?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tanya,
Absolutely.
this is cooking, there's no rules.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're cooking, not baking, so there's even fewer rules, right?
Matter of personal preference.
Could cut in half because it's so airy, and then have two pitas. Right?
Stuff it.
Oh, yeah.
And you
Yeah.
can cut it in half the other way. Can you stuff it? No.
It doesn't always split down like a pita, there's pockets, but it isn't like a pita where you've always got a clear pocket.
Oh.
I mean, you could try it. You could definitely pull the dough out. I mean, the dough's soft enough. You could pull it out and then do that, but the dough is really nice.
So good.
When we
One
cut
of
it
those
open,
parts.
it was kind of inconsistent too, where there was like bubbles, but then there was like nice pillowy dough.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the pocket might be a fun option. Okay.
And then
Okay.
this is great, just if you make too many, it's great to just have those on hand and make a sandwich of whatever.
Okay, so here's a veggie one. There's a few more.
Here, I'll
Put
pass
some
I think
down.
some people didn't get.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I'll pass it over here. So people
All right,
can
so
get
let's do some dough. So just take one of these whole things.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Take the lid off,
All right.
grab it, pull it out with your hands.
Okay, let let me get some of this. Sorry, I'm making a mess.
Okay. You're cooking.
I'm cooking.
Cooking with gas. Oh, we're not cooking with gas, sorry. Cooking with wood. Yeah.
I'm just trying to get some of this pesto off so it doesn't get in the dough. You know who's a mess when she cooks is my mom. Mom, I'm sure you're watching. She's a messy Italian cook, I'll tell you that.
Studio audience, can we say hi, Mom?
Hi, Mom. Yeah, so if you've watched this before, a lot of times Nana is with us, my mom, and she's out of town. So, hi to Nana out there. I love that you call her Nana. You know, we have so many crazy names. We've got Nana. My grandma's Nono. My great grandma's Nani.
Oh.
But they all have, like her full name is Nonoini because that's their last name, the Lenzini.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. And if you're not in the family, it's hard to keep track of, right?
Yeah.
Who's who? Okay, so we're rolling this out, and we're gonna do this pizza style. So we're doing a little thinner, and we're trying to make this a circle, right?
Right.
Oh, see, I did it again. I think last time it kind of turned into a
That's okay.
little bit of a heart shape.
It's art.
It is. As long as it fits on the thing, right?
Yep.
Okay. So when we do the toppings, we are going to do the toppings on here, then scoot it on there, right?
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah, no, that's what
Yeah,
we do.
table telling.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay,
do the
thank you.
toppings and then we'll take the big peel and
Yeah,
get
okay.
the
Okay.
maybe that looks like Australia.
It does look like Australia. That's awesome. Okay, so do we want to make just kind of an easy one with what?
Well, let's
Sauce
let's
and.
start off with the salute to Neapolitan pizza.
Okay.
Do the make a Neapolitan pizza.
Okay, so tell me what to grab.
Tomato sauce.
Okay.
And then after that, we'll put mozzarella on it, and then some basil leaves.
Okay.
We'll put a little oil on the basil leaves to keep them from burning up.
Okay. So on this thin of a crust, you want very thin toppings. So if you think of, a delivery pizza, that is not what you're getting. You're getting a much thinner crust and much thinner toppings because you don't want to weigh down the dough. And we want to be able to get it on and off of the saucer. What do you call it? The peel. That's right, the
You
peel.
don't want to Americanize your pizza.
No. So when you're putting this on, and I can't lift this up yet, but it doesn't look like there's a lot on there, but when you eat it and all this melts together, it's amazing, and you don't need a whole lot there. Okay, so we're gonna do some basil, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you know what they use a lot of over in Tuscany, which was surprising to me, because they didn't use as much basil as we think of. They use a ton of oregano, which was also really good. They did a lot of oregano on the pizzas and really on a lot of their cooking. Okay, then we're gonna do.
So you're like putting like little dollops of
Olive oil.
olive oil on the basil,
Yeah.
like on the basil
Right.
leaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll keep it from burning, but it won't burn as much.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
some
so we're
people put
doing
the
these.
basil on afterwards. So again, it's a matter
Oh
of
yeah.
personal preference.
Okay.
Okay.
We're doing a few of these mozzarella balls. So you can also buy these at most stores, where you can buy like a big ball of mozzarella, or you can buy a big chunk of it that has these little tiny balls, which makes the slice or the ball really nice for cooking. All right. Then the other thing that you told us last time is you don't want to go to the edge, right? Because then all of your toppings ooze off, right? You want some space for it to kind of poof up.
Yeah, you want to leave an edge, and that'll puff up a little bit.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. What else? We've got the tomato, the basil, and the mozzarella, and the olive oil.
Unless you're cooking on a gluten-free crust, and then you want to cover the whole crust.
Oh, why is that?
Because if you don't, it'll burn immediately. So we got
Okay.
family members with gluten intolerance, so we've been experimenting.
Okay.
And yeah, that's different. You want to cover the whole crust
Oh, interesting.
with sauce.
Okay. Okay, so for this one, are we good to
You
go?
ready to go?
Okay, should I try it?
Yeah. Okay, be quick.
This is tough, I know. Be quick.
Hang on.
This is
A little bit. Front of it. Okay.
This is an art.
Was that flour?
There. Oh, that helps.
Yeah, now, okay, now. Bring
Now.
it back and then stop. Like, okay,
Oh, look at you.
there you go.
Well, that's why you own the
Okay,
oven.
there you go.
Okay,
Now,
now
what did he just do there? What did he just do?
he kind of did a shimmy because my edge of Australia was not on the peel, and we need to get the whole thing on the peel so that we can get it in there, and then we're gonna shimmy it off.
Yeah, I did a shimmy and a shake.
So when you're at home and you're doing this, you can buy little pizza peels with a smaller handle, or I've used a cookie sheet with no edges to kind of do the shimmy to get it on and off of your pizza stone. So that's another nice trick if you don't have this amazing haven in your backyard. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, quit, right?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yes.
Wow, nice, well done.
Impressive.
And none of the cheese fell off. Last time, half of the ingredients like oozed all over the inside of his oven. He was not happy. But you were baked it very
We
nicely.
rolled with it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just hold this because it's only like 3 minutes, right?
Yeah. So that's like
Okay.
a delivery truck, and this is like your sports car. Okay, so you get it started, you need a peel that supports the whole pizza.
Okay.
And then once we get it in there, the floor is 750 degrees also, so it firms up really quick. And then you can just move it around with this, because I crushed both.
So you're gonna kind of turn it,
I'm gonna
circle
turn
it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's so fun to watch this. I'm sure if you've been to a restaurant that has one of these, if you can sit anywhere near the pizza guy, it's pretty entertaining. That looks amazing. It's already starting to melt and poof up. It's so cool. Wow. So we are probably going to wrap up kind of soon because we've made our pizza and we've made our panini and we're ready to eat. And hopefully you are on track with us to get ready to eat soon too. So thank you so much,
Oh,
Lance
you're
and
welcome.
Lisa, for having us again. Another option with Gia's Italian Kitchen is a private group class. So if you have not seen that, it's in our website, giasitaliankitchen.biz. You can just scroll down a little bit and see a nice big description of that. But it is a private group class. Maybe you've got friends that live across the country or family that live in different states that you don't get to see very often. And we do a private Zoom where you pick the menu and it's a private cooking class, a virtual cooking class where I instruct you while you can chat and have those relationships with your family and friends. And we step through some Italian recipes. So that's a really fun option. It makes a great gift for Christmas or for a holiday or a birthday. So check that out.
Buy 2 or 3.
And absolutely, because you know you've got more than 2 or 3 friends. Oh, here it comes. Do you want this thing?
Huh?
Oh, you took it out with that
No, I'm
thing.
going to put it on a tray. But,
Okay. Where are you going?
There it is.
Oh, look at you.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Okay, on
Okay.
You want this thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, pizza's out. Thanks for joining, everyone. Let's get cooking. Woo! Okay, out.